Vintage record player. Three-legged, 3-foot record player with missing foot. Capital Custom All Transistor. What's nice about this is it's stereo. You know, a lot of these record players, quote unquote record player, not turntable, but a lot of these record players we see are mono, and that bugs me because part of the charm of a record is the stereo separation. So you take that out of the picture and you just have a monaural doigly scoivler. Okay, Capitol Records. Stereophonic Custom. I guess I could like set it the way it's supposed to be. This is actually, too bad it's so baked. This is actually kind of nice. Curious to see, I'm really curious, to see if I can break it. I'm curious in the electrical section here. Okay. So, of course, Capitol Records, that building is in LA. BSR changer, oh I'm sorry, Gerard changer. Seems like it's fairly well lubricated. 16 to 78. The rubber thing is kind of flexible. What kind of thingy is this? I don't know. I don't know anything about these. It's got RCA speaker connectors, so we know it must be super high powered. I'd really like to see the amp in this. I don't know why. Because it had a vent on the bottom. What is the vent for? Is that for germanium transistors? Wonder if I should power this up on a light bulb. I will say this thing is a little bit classy. Not a lot, just a little bit. It is a little bit classy. Manual. Seems like that light bulb is getting dimmer. You know, all capacitors need to be reformed, not just tube stuff. If you read the spec sheet on any electrolytic capacitor, it'll talk about it. Oh, there we go. I had to get those to make contact. Well, it doesn't sound like there's any capacitors to reform there. Now that's a 25 watt bulb. So let's go up to my 68 watt 130 volt 10,000 hour. Okay, well, dry grease central, man. Wonder how you get this thing apart. Is this separate? Yeah, RCA connectors are really awesome. So far we have no activity from the cartridge, no motor, and bad filters. It's a triple play winning special. But I would like to just get it apart and look at it. Let's go back through the light bulb here for safety measure. Let me get some tools and let's make open this thing. So look at this. It's got a schematic on the inside here. Class A output. It's interesting how the motor is wound on a dual bobbin like that. Usually they'd wind a primary on one bobbin and a secondary on the other. That's sort of interesting because this has a separate power transformer for the amp. Let's see if this is... It's not frozen. Not frozen by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it's free spinning. Do not open. No vacuum tubes or other user serviceable parts inside. Yeah, you want to wager that I can't service your parts? Got a couple 100 ohm resistors right there. I wonder what that's about. This is, in fact, very classy. I don't know why the speed selector... So the speed selector moves this. Oh, there we go. Huh. Look at me, Daddy. I be mechanical. What the hell? So why can't... Oh, there we go. It just needed to be broken free. Okay. So that comes down to here, maybe? Let's see, volume. Okay, so where does our... Oh, those are the speaker connectors. Decent cruise. So here's what I need to finger right here. Do I have a balance here? Because that's crackling in both channels when I turn those. Yet it seems like this one's deaf. The motor's spinning. You can feel the 60 hertz there demagnetizing my screwdriver. Huh. So why is Mr. Turntable not rotating? Yeah, that's sad that this guy is dead. There we go. Now it's working. I like playing with turntables. Record player. Record player. Man, that pisses me off. Oops. I have some of those Chiodinci Crosley cartridges, the ones that are like 3 for $5. I should see if we can get it to work. That would be cool. Does this have a... It's not real heavy. Does this have a spring? It does have a spring with an adjustment there. You can adjust the weight on this. This is kind of a neat... This is not cheap. This is not cheap junk. I make that statement and then I look at how to open the amp and it's these tabs that are bent over. Wow, so check this out. Check out these transistors right here. I don't think I've ever seen that package before. Wow. Cheese-tastic. Look at that. Point to point with transistors. How much more American made could you get? So it has a silicon diode right there. And it looks like two, well, are those? We have green, red, and yellow coming out of here. And it looks like green and red might come over here to emitter bypass of the driver. And then this right here is the silicon diode. So what we'll do is put this here, and then I'll get a big capacitor, and we'll just lay a big capacitor in there and see if it gets rid of the hum. Here we go. Cornell Dublier, 15,000 micropuffs at 250 volts. I'll turn it on. You think this will clean it up? See, where's the negative? Right here. Yeah, that cleans it up. So we definitely got a dead channel here. No, maybe we don't have a dead channel. I thought this was bass. Let's put that in the middle. This thing is dead. Well, let's see if that opens up our touch and squeal. Told you, record players are not my first language. Yep. We have audio on both channels now. This is the wire that goes up the tone arm. I don't think this would amplify a magnetic cartridge. This is too deaf. It's not that I'm anti-strobe disc by any stretch of the imagination. It's that the issue is getting a lamp that's strobing at 60 hertz. So of course we have modern technology here, and you know, the 1200s have a strobe disc built in. A lot of the high-end turntables do. But, you know, we have this, and this is probably pretty damn accurate. I would imagine this is really accurate. So let's see. 16. Something stuck there, didn't it? Okay, we'll do 45. Alex pretty happy. The up and down, I think, is just because everything is not perfectly centered. There's a little bump there, you can see it. And I don't know if it's a flat spot in the idler or what. Let's try 78. Yeah. So we're cooking with gas here, which is not legal anymore. So I can deal with this because without the weight of the cup and the phone, it's probably a little bit fast. You know, I don't think the drag of the tone arm is quite as significant as the weight of the cup and the phone. Let's see what happens if you just put this on here like this. Yeah, it no like that. So, God, it's like almost there, you know, it's just right there. Some capacitors, a little bit of lubrication, and a new cartridge, and it would be making music. Can you like pound on these and get them to wake up? Nah, it's just dead. Oh, I see. The whole thing flips over. Here we go. It's an astatic number 3 needle 86T8. Yeah, too bad. Alright, so the motor board is like this press board. And the rest of the cabinet is, well, this is press board, but the rest of it is plywood or some type of actual wood with grain in it, not sawdust and glue. I wonder if this is at 6. Oh, that's 367. I wonder what the date of this thing is. It probably is 60s. I'm not very good at date codes. Yeah, this is a classy thing, you know. It's just because of the way it looks, someone would rather have a Crosley, you know, even though this restored would be a would be something worth having. You could put a decent quality needle on it and adjust the weight so it's not grinding the records apart, and you could recover this whole thing with new, what is this, vellum paper or something like that. You could recover it or just strip it all off with a heat gun and paint it like bright pink and bright blue and upcycle it, and yeah, it would be Gen Z ready. So these are those cartridges I was talking about. Oh, of course. What else would you expect? Yeah, when you buy, you know, under $20 for 3 cartridges with needles shipped that come in a resealable Velcro Ziploc, whatever this bag is, and it has designed to be hung on an end cap in a discount store, you know you have nothing but the best. But I'm very tempted here. I am very tempted. Even if I just have to put a piece of double stick tape on the back, or like build up layers of double stick tape to get the spacing right, I am very, very tempted. In fact, I'm more than tempted. I think it's going to happen. Yeah, this might take more than a couple layers of double stick tape, I think. Okay, so that opened up that thing. Now how the hell am I going to do this? Huh. How about this rusty ass nut here? See, I need something with weight on it, because the thing is this old one was so heavy with all this metal crap on it that I need something there. So if I double stick tape on both sides of this, I might cut it. So there's the professionalism right there. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Where's my record? So I grabbed Physical Graffiti. Doesn't this have this is a very warped record. This is very trashed. How many seconds of this do you think I can get away with? It's very light. Ooh. What's going on there? Come on. There we go. Oh. Now you want to work?
I know your sister too.
About a 2 out of 10. Doesn't sound, it's not very loud, it's not nearly loud enough. That's wide open. But why does this have this stuck in auto?
You'll have to say you'll always get my money.
I thought this had cashmere on it. I thought this... In the time of dyeing, everybody should know that. Oh, there it is, cashmere. Let's just stack it here. Oh yeah, look at that one. That one's in great shape. In fact, let's see how this does. 1200 would probably play this like this. Not quite. Yep. be careful with that. But there it is. It's fixed, sort of. Let's try the balance. Let's go to one side. Yeah, it's working, and it's in stereo too, which is very cool. It's just the volume's wide open and it's not clipping because that cartridge output is insufficient. So check this out. This is a remix of a classic house track by JD Plastic Dreams. On the back side of this are blank tracks. These are just, there's no music cut into these, so probably end up being a copyright violation on the blank tracks. But here, I'll just play a second of this. Pretty generic, right? Okay, but if you flip this thing over, these are just blank tracks. And I would not be one bit surprised if this gets a copyright content ID. This thing, it needs, let me see if I can get it to disengage. Could do like an ASMR video here, just crank the gain all the way up. Climb the Walls, extended dance mix, Chicago House, more club stuff. Very limited number of people are going to recognize or engage with the dance music. Not bad.
I want to climb the wall. You make me climb the wall. I want to climb the wall.
Now this has got to be cheesy. Let's see what we got here. I don't know any of this stuff at all. $1.49. I enjoy doing these record player videos. Ooh, Alliance selections from Rodgers and Hammerstein. This right here, there's no record in there. I was going to say that could be really wide stereo stuff. Let's try this. This has got to be pretty high on the cheesy tip. Ooh. Instructions on how to care for your record. I wonder if they would consider good care playing it on this thing with a 50-cent cartridge and needle, double stick tape to a rusty bolt to a head shell with a dime sitting on top of it. Freaking dime won't stay on. Yeah. Sounds like someone that's sick. No can get it.
The light is young, and so are we. Dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine will all come true.
Okay, let's see what we got here. This looks like it could be Sophisticated Lady. Are these 78s? Is that what these are? Mood Indigo. There we go, Sophisticated Lady. On Columbia, I have a feeling this is probably in the copyright database, but also, these might be brand new. This might be a cherry popper right here. Let's see. So is this a 78? Stupid dime. No, 9% match, 8% match, 9% match is absolutely the sound that nightmares are made out of. Let's do this. Let's clean it up. So anyway, a few final thoughts on this. You know, records vinyl really have the potential to sound amazing, and without the right equipment to play it back, you get a real false sense of that records sound inferior to digital and that they sound bad. And this is kind of that. I mean, I know what vinyl sounds like on a good table with a good cartridge and needle and good preamp and, you know, record preamp and amp and speakers. And this is not that. This is, although a cut above a lot, it's still not even close to what I would consider listening to. I mean, I would almost rather just listen to music on my phone the little like 1mm speaker that's in the phone in a way sounds better than this. I don't know. This just leaves you with a foul taste of what vinyl should sound like. But it was a fun resurrection. I mean, I just, it's been sitting around here forever. I just kind of wanted to see it sing again, and I think we did that and had a little fun. I'm going to sit out here while the sun goes down and listen to Physical Graffiti by Led Zeppelin, and yeah, I'll just leave it at that.